So our first work today will be removing the tar mats, and then we will wire brush the areas of the two remaining rust spots. Then we will see what's underneath the paint, and then we will weld it. So let's start. So luckily we found no rust underneath the tar mats. If you have a car, that's my opinion, if you have a car with such tar mats, remove them. There will be always rust underneath them, and also it's getting wet when they are getting old. They lift up the mats and then you have always rust. Instead, I'm not sponsored by Raptor liner, but instead I would use some Raptor liner. That's some good stuff. 3 years ago I have done a Hilux with that, and it holds and holds and holds. Our next step here will be cover up the steering wheel and the odometer before we do some wire brushing, and then after the wire brushing we will see how many rust are underneath this paint, and then we will do some welding. So let's start the wire brushing. We have wire brushed the entire area, and what we found underneath the paint is this. It's a lot bigger hole than it appears with the paint, and also a crack here, there, and this hole is small. So our next thing will be, we start with the left side welding, and then we will make this hole with this spot. We will only spot welded it, and then we make this thing. You see, he's patched already. That's years ago. When you think about it, the car is 40 years old. That's not so much rust. All guys that were located in mountain countries, or I would say winter countries, know this. You can do all 5 to 8 years a complete restoration if you use the car. So let's start with this. We have welded both holes. The next thing will be the last and biggest hole. Let's start. We cut it out, all the rust. The next thing we do, we make a sheet metal patch and weld it in. I have made a patch for this hole, and yet we will weld it in. So the patch was the last thing. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ranching. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video. We see us the next time. The work we do in the next episode of Ranching will be the 2 side panels and prepare the car for painting. See us the next time. Bye.